Hey guys, what's up? Random Ginger here, and today I'm going to be showing you the behind the scenes of my Redstone Tic-Tac-Toe that I showed you in my last video. So I'm joined again by Josie Cruz. Say hi,
What's
Josie.
up, guys?
He's
And
got some TNT.
you weren't
Makes me
supposed to see that.
make
You didn't see any of that,
makes me
unfortunately.
a little nervous, but it'll be good. He'll be a good little Steve.
Won't destroy anything this time.
Yeah.
Other
Okay.
videos, I don't know.
So right here I have these two things separated, and these two, if you were to put them together, would be what controls the X's and O's in the actual game. So I'll show you that right. It's kind of, you can't see it too well through the glass, but this cluster right here, well, you'll see it later in the video. So I just wanted to show you guys how the power gets to each piston in a little more clear of a way. So yeah, thanks for flipping that switch.
No problem.
This power from the switch gets sent up to here, which then powers, weakly powers this block and this block and this block and that block, which then powers these top four pistons. So that's straightforward up there. Right here in the middle, though, the power also gets sent over here to this piston, or these three pistons. But if you notice here, this repeater in the middle is set to 2 tick delay, while the other ones are set to 1. These two down here are 2 also, but that was just to make it look better. They could be 1 if you wanted them to. So this one right here in the middle is set to 2 because of something a little tricky called piston quasi-conductivity.
Which makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah, so what that basically means is that it's a fancy word for, like, see how this redstone is powering this block right here, which is diagonal up from this piston. So technically that piston's receiving power, but like if it doesn't receive an update, then it wouldn't actually extend until it received an update. So what ended up happening was when this and the green one were put together, like blocks were staying extended when you powered it off, and it was just getting all messed up. So I put that little delay in there to fix that.
Block updates, making everyone mad since the beginning of Minecraft.
Yeah. So over here, there's just the other side of it. It's again pretty straightforward. You can probably see this bottom one goes into these 3 repeaters, power these 3 blocks. Oh, there you go. These 3 blocks power these 3 pistons, and they extend. On the sides here, probably the most complicated part. Still not super complicated. Power gets sent over. And then this redstone line here, here, and here sends into this block, and this block, respectively, which then power this piston, this piston, this piston, and this piston. So the only reason I had to do that was just because, I mean, it's a little tough because you can't stack redstone, redstone right on top of it. You have to have redstone block, redstone. So that's why I have them coming in from different angles. Maybe there's a better way to do that.
It ends up making a perfect little O here.
Yeah. Maybe there's a better way to do that, but I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. So somebody's probably gonna like reply to this video or something, being like, "No, you're not very smart." But that's all right. So now we'll go behind the scenes, show you the locking mechanism that I mentioned in the last video. So if you'll see right here, this red wire, the X's. What did you say?
I'll go turn one on.
Okay, so, well, this one's already on, so
okay.
Yeah, the bottom right one of them's already on. So this line right here is sending power, and well, actually, let me start somewhere else. This segment from this block to this block is inverted. These 2 torches right there and right there are kind of what invert it, because there's power being sent into them. So this segment is inverted, and when the lever over there is not flicked, this line is off, and this inverted line is on, and nothing's happening with the green ones. And then when this inverted line is on, so that means the lever is off, it sends power up here, which then turns this torch off. So this torch is not affecting this red line at all. But then say one of these were to get flicked on, like that, like Josie Cruz did with that red one. So thank you for that.
No problem.
This inverted segment gets turned off, which then lets this torch get turned on, and now this torch actually is affecting the green segment because it's holding this line in its power state on. So now even if the green one were to get flicked on, so the O's were to get flicked
Like
on,
so.
that like that, now it's on, but since this torch is holding this one on, no signal gets sent through. And now say, like if the X's were to get flipped off, then this torch right here would stop affecting this, and then after this 2-tick delay right here, because of these repeaters, and I'll explain why you need that, after that 2-tick delay, the power would then get sent through, and the O's would actually turn on. So the reason you need the 2-tick delay, and I think you need it to be 2 ticks, I'm not entirely sure, but I think you need it to be 2 ticks. Or else I think I would have done 1. These two, if they were to turn on and off instantaneously, like this one on, this one off at the same time, like I mentioned before, the quasi-conductivity, kind of messy stuff would happen. Yeah, messy stuff. Would happen, and you'd get kind of a weird combination of an X and an O out there, but nobody wants that, so I just added that delay.
And we tried that originally, and it did sort of look weird, but you made it better, and now it looks fluid and really good.
Yeah. So that's how that works. I guess I'll mention these glowstone towers really quick. Basically, if you don't know, I'll go over it briefly. Glowstone is kind of special because, special in a good way. Because this tower right here, usually it would get cut off. This signal right here will get cut off, or actually I'll show you a powered on one. Right over here. This signal will get cut off by the glowstone, but since it's technically a transparent block, but you can still place redstone on top of it, the power still gets sent through, and you can put transmit signals upwards really quickly. So like say I were to replace it with a block that doesn't let power not get cut off, you can see the power doesn't get sent through. So we'll just put that back. And then all this little thing right here is, and there's a bunch of these around, like right there and right there. All this little thing is it kind of reamps the signal and sends it back up. And I know there are easier ways to do this, but I just kind of figured one out quickly and just ran with it because it didn't really matter all that much. And the reason I have the glowstone rather than upward torches is because the upward torches, with each torch you get a 1-tick delay. So when you're on like these really tall ones, go from all the way up there all the way down there, that's a few seconds in there, which is actually that's actually a pretty decent delay. So with this, instead of getting like a 3-second delay, you get like a 0.3 of a second delay. So it's about 10 times faster, which is really good.
Which ends up making it look a lot faster and like what a real game would be.
Yeah, and then you don't like flip a switch and then wonder if it's going to turn on or anything. You just know it's because it turns on right away. Okay, so now these lines right here are basically just lines going straight from the levers to the pistons up there. So I'll just, I guess, follow one of the lines. Follow this red one right here. So this line goes down. Follow it along here, and this is just really simple redstone. I just thought I'd show you guys just to be thorough. Follows it along here. La, 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 la. Oh, why did I put 2 repeaters there? That isn't. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah. So it gets sent up here, and it goes to the back of this lever. So you can see when I started over there, that was the bottom right X, wait. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter what X it was, or it kind of does, but I forgot. So we'll say it doesn't matter because I forgot. Oh, nice. You made a little design. So, yeah, that's kind of how that works. And I think that's pretty much it for all the behind-the-scenes stuff. If there's anything that I didn't explain that you guys really want explained, let me know. I'll make another video about it. I'll gladly do that. But I think I covered most of it. So, oh, and am I invisible now?
What? That
Yep,
was...
I'm invisible.
I'm holding a TNT block. I don't know about you.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, you guys. Be sure to thumbs up the video if you liked it. And if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting new videos regularly. I don't have many up right now, but I'm hoping to put a lot more up. And a lot of it's going to be redstone based or creative. So thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks, Josie Cruz, for joining me again.
No problem.
And that's pretty much it, you guys. Have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, YouTube.